Good evening, folks, and welcome to Jackson, Kentucky, here from the gorgeous and wonderful Mecca in eastern Kentucky, the Pharisee Woods Coliseum for 14th Region All-A action. Today's matchup is between the Buckhorn Wildcats and the Breathitt Bobcats. Of course, Breathitt winning that first game, and Buckhorn coming down for the second round here in this matchup. I'm joined today by Mr. Buckhorn himself, Richard Stidham, on the call. Glad to be here with Richard.
Yes, sir.
And fans, we got a great game playing for you here from Jackson. Stay with us. We know you've been cooped up. A few people able to get out and about this week. Today a lot better than it was this time last week. Snow starting to melt. I don't know how many people got locked up in traffic earlier today from the esteemed visitor we had, but we're also joined by Tucker Neese on camera, our new cameraman here. So big shout out to Tucker. Enjoy having him here with us, and we look forward to tonight's action. We've been waiting on referees for a few minutes. I think they're about to get that situation fixed. The teams have went back to the locker room. Richard, it's going to be a great game. I made mention of this. This is the first time I've got to call a Buckhorn game, but I called you Mr. Buckhorn for a reason. I may be leaning on you for some of these names early on.
Listen, I'll help you out best I can. You know, place means a lot to me, Rob. So
that's
deep connection to it.
That's what means the most, and that's how we like it here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. All about covering the student athletes and doing the most that we can for the 14th region and the kids in the counties in Breathitt and surrounding here that we cover. It's going to be a great night for basketball. Of course, we got the boys game here that'll start in just a few minutes, and directly after that, we will have the girls game, the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Bobcats coming up here right after this one. We'll take a quick break. We got just a little while before we're going to tip off here at center court. We'll take a short break, pay some bills. We'll kick it over to Matthew Hudson, and we'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new to you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us. On the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
Never a dull moment here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We are back for the All-A action, second round, coming to you live from Jackson. The Bobcats hosting the Wildcats of Buckhorn here in the All-A, and the Buckhorn Wildcats out there right now getting their starting 5 on the court. We'll start out with 0, Dylan Easterling. Number 3, Ethan Huff. Number 11, Cameron Miller. Number 24, Jacob Neese. And number 12, Austin Riley for the Wildcats. The lights go down, and the spotlight will find the starting 5 for the Bobcats coming off the bench. We will start out with
starting at guard,
number 11, sophomore Peyton Collins. Young man doing a fine job. It's been deadly behind the arc for the Bobcats. Number 12, the senior, big man moving under the basket, Braxton Terry.
The senior, number 14.
At guard,
Austin
number 14, Austin Sperry. Young man with the all-point leading total record here at Breathitt County. And number 20, center, Kanan Gross. And last but not least, number 23, Joseph Honeycutt.
The head coach of the Bobcats, the legend, Jeff Honeycutt.
Of course, Coach Honeycutt bringing the Bobcats in here at the All-A. Just done a fine job with the Bobcats. Everybody here loving Coach Honeycutt. They're coming in here at 9-3. The Buckhorn Wildcats at 5-7. Fans, if you missed out in the pregame, we are here. I've got Mr. Buckhorn, Richard Stidham, with me here helping call the game tonight. And Richard, we're getting ready to tip this one off from center court.
Should be a good one here tonight, Rob.
Tip is up and going to be controlled by Sperry. Pretty much a tie on the tip there, but the ball was tipped around. Bobcats will come down to start it out. Sperry shoots the three first, and then rebound comes down to the Wildcats. Easterling will bring it across the timeline for the Wildcats.
Look for Buckhorn here to try to push this pace with this offense. Try to get it a run and gun game here, Rob. That's what they like to do.
The east top of the key now to Easterling. Easterling looking inside, comes back out to Huff. Now back over to Neese. Back over to number 12, Riley. And ball going inside, be called for the wall because Riley was on the way to the basket.
I'm surprised Huff didn't pull that three he had there because he has been hotter than fire here the last few games we've had here.
Up the court quickly for the Bobcats. Honeycutt over in the corner, back to Sperry, now to Collins. Gross over in the opposite corner. Long cross-court pass to Honeycutt. Now back out top of the key to Sperry. He dishes in the corner to Collins. Collins from the corner, shot no good. Ball tipped around. Neese will come out of there with it for Buckhorn. Sets up shop in the corner. The three-pointer by Riley's up, no good. Rebound brought down by Neese. And Kanan Gross comes up with that one. Here come the Bobcats back to our left. Inside intended for Terry. Pass just a little too high. Turnover Bobcats, and Buckhorn will inbound and bring it across court. 6:46 on the clock.
From both squads, Rob.
Yeah, so far early.
Making it miserable for both teams.
Another miss that time by Cameron Miller from three. Inside to Gross for the Bobcats. Honeycutt with it now. Back to Sperry. Over to Collins. Wanted to drive. He'll kick it back to Sperry. Good defense zone inside for the Wildcats. Terry goes up. The basket is good. Count it, and he'll draw the foul.
Neese come in with that hand down. Normally he's an uber athlete, tries to out jump. That time he tried to stay grounded, but he had that left hand lower on his back, so that's going to draw it.
Braxton at the free throw line, much improved from the stripe from last year. And the first shot is up. I jinxed him off the front of the rim, no good.
Announcer curse.
6:22 on the clock. Bobcats score first thanks to Braxton, and it'll make it 2-0. Buckhorn will go to work. Easterling with it now. Top of the key, looking for a screen. Collins on him. Handed off now to Riley. Riley in the lane. Ball comes loose, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats.
Buckhorn missing a starter here tonight, Rob. Normally Braden Rice is the big man in the middle for them.
Yeah.
They're a little bit slower when he's on the floor, so having Miller out there kind of lets him speed up a little bit.
Yep.
And that's not a knock on his speed. It's just the way they play with him out there.
Wildcats go back to work, setting up shop. Easterling with it. Now to Huff. He'll fire the three. Off the rim, no good. Tipped. Gross tipped it. Sperry comes up with it. Down the court to Honeycutt. He spots up, shoots the three. Nothing but net. The first Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer of the night belongs to Joseph Honeycutt.
Good-looking shot.
Easterling to Huff. Now to Neese. Neese working against Kanan Gross. He drives in the lane, goes up off the backboard. No good. Rebound down to Terry. Terry gets it to Sperry. Austin brings it across the half-court stripe. Honeycutt, heat check, second three of the night, in and out. Looked like it was about to find a home, but it jumped back out of the basket. Neese quickly back down the court, goes up for it, and I think Austin Sperry will draw his first foul of the night. So Neese in the act of shooting will go to the free throw line. 5:06 on the clock here from the Coliseum. 5-0 your score. Bobcats up over the Wildcats.
Something I've thought on numerous times is trying to figure out the good nickname for Honeycutt. When it comes from honey, it's money. I'm not sure.
Second shot by Neese is up and good. He's hit both of them. 5-2 your score. 5 minutes on the clock. Collins brings it down. He'll dish to Sperry, now to Gross. Gross back to top of the key to Collins. He spots up, shoots the three off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound tipped by Terry. It'll come out to the Wildcats. Here comes Buckhorn down the court. The shot up by Austin Riley is no good, but he'll draw the foul on the way to the basket also.
Riley's motor is kind of what separates him from everybody else out there. He is just, once he puts his head down and gets going, it's kind of hard to stop him. He's just a hard-working kid, and if he was 6'5", would be an all-world.
Foul goes against Peyton Collins. That's his first foul of the night. 4:49 on the clock. First shot up by Riley, no good. He'll get one more.
And nobody in the gym will be madder that he missed his first one than he is, 100%.
Second one is up and dances around the rim and drops. 5-3 your score now, 4:48 on the clock. Peyton Collins with it, now to Austin Sperry. Inside for Kanan Gross, loses a handle on it. And Huff will bring it up for the Wildcats. Easterling over in the corner for Buckhorn, now back to Huff. Over to Miller. Miller looking inside. He finds Riley. Ball will go out of bounds off the Wildcats. Riley couldn't hold on to that one, and turnover will send it to the Bobcats. Sperry across the half-court stripe. Over in the corner to Honeycutt. Drives baseline. Kicks it back to Terry. Drives inside. And he's going to be called on the baseline.
Huff, good recovery there. Kind of got his hand up and jumped a little bit.
Altered
did a good job.
Yeah, altered the shot. Terry tried to save it, but he was on the baseline, so the turnover gives the ball back to the Wildcats. 5-3 your score, 4 minutes on the clock. Neese to Easterling, now to Huff. Huff, top of the key, shoots the three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked loose. Neese comes back up with it. Riley inside. He'll go up high off the backboard, no good. Rebound down to Braxton Terry.
Hard to do anything there on Sperry with a much bigger size difference down
Yeah,
there.
that's a mismatch on height for sure. Honeycutt to Gross, now inside to Terry. Terry dishes it back to Collins, drives, kicks it over in the corner to Honeycutt. Joseph will bring it back up to Sperry, inside to an open Braxton Terry, off the backboard and good for Braxton Terry. Braxton with 4 of the Bobcats' 7 points. Wildcats go to work. Miller to Riley, now back to Miller. Miller brings it back top of the key.
Buckhorn looks a little stagnant right now, Rob. They kind of don't know what they really want.
Trying to search for some offense. They need to get somebody going. And here's Riley with the floater, no good. Rebound down to Austin Sperry, and
they're trying to get something going inside here, and it just ain't. It's not happening right now. I mean, Breathitt's doing a good job of keeping them out of there, and Huff with a couple open threes just hasn't found bottom yet. But
you know, the Wildcats are pretty much drawing up even as far as the rebounds go. We watch Easterling shoot it from the corner, no good.
That's the problem the Wildcats are having tonight. None of their threes are falling. And I mean, you know, you'll live and die by that most nights.
Even those high percentage inside shots that they've been going for haven't failed for them. Ball knocked away that time. Pass intended for Terry. Here come the Wildcats. Riley down the lane again. Up under the basket. Shot is no good, and that'll be the second foul on Austin Sperry as Riley will go to the free throw line. So Austin Riley goes to the free throw line, and he is a 59% free throw shooter. First one is up and good.
Shoots it quick from that free throw line. Once he picks his dribble up, it's just bam, bam, bam. I always took my time as a player, and you know, with the free throw, he a little bit opposite of that.
Second one is up, rolls in, but we got a whistle.
You think quick release, wait till you see the combs for the Lady Cat. As soon as she's got the ball, it's shot.
The lane violation negates that second free throw, so that'll make your score 7-4 with 2:20 on the clock here in the first.
Which now I will backtrack and say that I was probably the worst basketball player that Buckhorn has ever had. So maybe, you know.
Stallard fires the three, in and out. Campbell with the rebound. He'll find Honeycutt. Honeycutt fires the three. Nothing but net for Joseph Honeycutt. That's his second Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer tonight.
I can't quote my good friend on air, John L. Noble, but he's a dead eye.
Easterling with it for Buckhorn. Over in the corner to Huff. Huff spots up. He shoots the three. No good. And ball goes off Terry out of bounds. And the first sponsor.
Checking in for the Wildcats is 14, Daniel Morris. He's another kid, athletic as all get out. Him and Nice, me and Matt joke all the time about having a competition to see who the better athlete is because both of them are just insane. Nice has got better hops, but I think Morris could take him on the run.
Stallard trying to get in to knock the ball loose, and it'll go out of bounds. He and Easterling both going after the pass. Stallard trying to get into the passing lane, knock that one away. The Wildcats will inbound it. Easterling to Miller, now to Nice. Nice wants to go in the lane, working against Terry. He'll fire the jump shot, and it's good.
That mid-range shot for Jake is always a weapon because he jumps so high on that release. I mean, it's insane to try to get up there with him.
Well, he looks really comfortable shooting it, I know that. Stallard to Honeycutt. Looking for somebody out top of the key, finds Campbell. Campbell now back to Honeycutt. Put the offense in motion now to Stallard. Back to McGinnis in the game now for the Bobcats. Honeycutt will shoot a long three, but we got a whistle. Shot waved off.
3-second call.
3-second violation.
Honeycutt was dead on, though.
Yeah. You don't see that one very often, but 10-6 your score with 1:05 on the clock here in the first quarter. Second round of the All-A Classic here in the 14th region. Breathitt and Buckhorn going at it. Riley with it now. Over to Easterling. He'll work on Stallard, goes baseline, and he'll be fouled on the way to the hoop.
Buckhorn is going to have to take advantage of their free throws tonight because when they're driving and trying to get all that contact, they're getting to the line, and that's kind of what's keeping it close right now.
When the shots aren't falling, you better go to the free throw line, try to slow the game down to get something started.
Yeah.
First shot for Easterling is good.
I know slow down is a bad term for Buckhorn most of the time because we like to run and gun, but sometimes it doesn't hurt.
Second one is good for Easterling. Less than a minute now on the clock, 10-8 to score. Stallard brings it up for Breathitt now over to Honeycutt. 40 seconds on the clock, over to McGinnis. Brings it back out to Honeycutt to Campbell. Campbell will fire the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Terry. He'll find Honeycutt. Honeycutt fires another one off, no good. And Easterling will bring it down with 25 seconds on the clock for Buckhorn. He'll stop, shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nason, back up, no good.
Tried to fly up and do it all in one go. Probably would have been better to come down with that one and go back up.
So the Bobcats and Stallard have about 11 seconds to go to work. He passes it to Honeycutt. Now back to Stallard, 7 seconds on the clock. Nace comes out on him, gets a screen. Stallard fires the three, in and out. Brantley Campbell there for the putback at the buzzer. So the senior Campbell with the putback as the horn sounds makes your score 12-8. We'll be back after this message here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
Fresh 8 minutes on the Jumbotron here in the middle of the Coliseum. 12-8 your score. Easterling for the Wildcats will bring it across for Buckhorn. He'll find Riley. Now back over to Easterling. Easterling drives. Comes back out. Good defense by both of these teams early. And as you watch Nice go up for another high percentage shot, that's what Buckhorn needs to get going.
Absolutely. If they get it inside Denise, 9 times out of 10, he can out-jump whoever's down there and get a layup.
12-10 your score. Bobcats up by 2. McGinnis, now to Honeycutt, now to Collins. Now in the corner to Stallard. Stallard cross court to Collins. McGinnis open for three. He'll fire it. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Stallard goes back up with it. Shot no good. But Stallard will draw the foul underneath the hoop.
That was impressive. If you got Stallard and Riley up and said who's going to win, my money might be on 12.
Yeah, he's stout. But he didn't box out.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to take much away from Aaron Stallard as he hits the first one. 82% free throw shooter from the line this season. If Aaron wants it, you're going to have to fight for it. I'll put it that way. Second shot is up and good for Stallard.
Buckhorn's got to slow it down here and try to get Nice inside again. That's their.
That's really working
that'll
for
be
them.
their key to success right now. And then that opens up those fast-paced running gun threes when they have to.
Riley working against Stallard. He gives to Easterling. Easterling with the floater and a little shove off, little elbow. Easterling will draw the offensive foul.
Wildcats 0, Easterling.
Not a very big chicken wing, but still a chicken wing.
Yeah, got the elbow in there just a little bit. Referee didn't like it.
Anytime you extend that arm, they're going to call it. Doesn't matter if it's really a charge or not. You're gonna get it.
Stallard over in the corner for the Bobcats. He'll come back out to Honeycutt. Now back to Stallard. Stallard fires the three. In the air, no good. Collins pulls down the rebound. He puts up the jump shot. Peyton Collins' shot is good. 4-2. First basket for Peyton here tonight.
Got to box out anytime you give somebody two or three shots.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
They're going to make it.
Easterling working against Collins. Brings it back to Nice. Nice working against Brantley Campbell. Dumps it inside to Riley. Riley spins, goes up off the backboard and good.
Good move. Undersized down there, so he knows he's got to have good footwork. And it looks like Breathitt turned it over, stepped over the line, passing it in here.
Uh-oh.
Coach Honeycutt will not be pleased with that, I'm sure.
A little discussion there. Referee sees it his way. Usually they win when they have a discussion.
Can't argue with the straps.
So Honeycutt will take a breather, and Austin Sperry comes back in. Nice, and blocked out of there by Austin Sperry.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd seen many inbounds violations the last few years, but I've seen 8 or 9 this year. So I wonder if that was a point of emphasis.
Not a bit. Austin Riley with it now, looking inside the Nice. Brantley Campbell pokes it away, and here he comes out of there with it. Long pass down the court to McGinnis. Spins, finds an open Stallard, back to Collins. He'll fire the three. In and out, no good. Stallard flies in to get the rebound.
Like you said earlier, he wanted it. He was going to get it.
Young man has a lot of determination. If there's a loose ball on the court, I'm going to bet that Stallard's somewhere close by if he's on the court, because he really gets after it when he's on the court. Long pass to Sperry. Inside to Stallard. Nice pass by Sperry. Stallard spins, shot no good, and going up for the rebound, I think they'll call Brantley Campbell for that one.
Nice had good position there.
Yep.
Got him to go over his back.
Nice will inbound to Easterling, and Easterling will bring it up across midcourt for Buckhorn. Easterling to Riley. Riley gets it to Miller. Miller working against Austin McGinnis. Almost taken away by Sperry. And the ball looked like it was loose there for a minute. Buckhorn comes back up with it. Nice finally with it. He'll drive in the lane. Ball comes out. Collins comes up with it. Sperry gets it down the court to McGinnis under the basket and good.
Assist, Sperry.
Breathitt's looking to push that pace every time they get it now and try to beat the Wildcats at their game.
Yep.
Another steal by Sperry.
Yep, here comes Sperry again all the way to the basket. And that is Sperry's first 2 points of the night with 4:57 on the clock. That'll make your score 20-12. Bobcats in the lead. We'll take a quick break on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum, 14th Region All-A action, 20-12 your score. Bobcats over Buckhorn right now. Wildcats go back to work. Easterling. He finds Riley. Riley working against McGinnis, dumps it inside to Miller, and the shot goes up and comes off. Fans here wanted a goaltend, but no call. Spurry will come out of there with it. Cross court to Collins, now to Stallard. Stallard going to drive the lane. Goes up. Shot no good, but he'll draw the foul. All the Buckhorn Wildcat fans here wanted a goaltend on that end of the court. Referees didn't call it. And I always, every time I argue with the referees, I kind of just cut myself short. So, well, they're going to win anyway.
Yeah, there's no good in arguing with it. It may have been, but they didn't call it, so you got to let it go.
They call it the way they see it. Shot is up for Stallard and good.
That was one of them 50-50 ones anyways, I think, Rob. It could have went either way. And I think when it came off the backboard, that's why a lot of people looked and were like, oh, gosh.
Yeah. So Stallard and Campbell both go to the bench for the Bobcats. Shot was no good. Riley back top of the key for the Wildcats. Dumps it inside to Easterling. He'll go up off the backboard, no good.
Anticipate more contact than what he got.
Stallard dumps it off to Sperry. Now back to Stallard. He fires the three behind the arc, and it's good. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer where Aaron Stallard finds a home.
Had all day to get his feet set and take the shot.
Stallard with 6 points here in the second quarter. Miller, top of the key for Buckhorn. Now to Easterling. Back out to Huff. Wide open. He'll shoot the three. No good. Saved out of bounds by Riley. Here comes Miller driving baseline. He'll go off the backboard. Shot's no good. But we got a whistle and a foul called on the way to the hoop. That'll be 2 fouls on Stallard.
Looks like Buckhorn's plan so far tonight, Rob, has been getting to that paint and getting to the line. And I mean, it's 12-point game right now, but you know, you think
if they could have got a portion of those shots to fall, where would they be at?
Exactly.
Just had a cap on the basket here in the first half. They're working on it. High percentage shots. They are doing pretty good from the free throw line. When they find themselves at the stripe, they've done pretty good from the free throw line. Shot is up and good for Miller. Stallard will bring it up, run the point for the Cats. He'll pass it to Collins. Now to Gross. Cross court pass to Stallard. Dumps it to Collins in the corner. Back out top of the key to Sperry. Sperry drives in the lane, 1-on-2. Shot goes up, no good. And Nace with it now. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound down to Stallard. Stallard to Sperry. And Sperry's fouled. Well, I thought that's what he called. Yeah, they're going to call it against Sperry, I believe. A little chippy on this end of the court. Stallard takes a seat.
Mr. Flinch, I'm going to have a talk with Coach Honeycutt about something he didn't like.
Yeah, something he didn't like. I think he's seen what went on the previous possession. He was on this end of the court, as well as most of the fans to our left seen what went on this end of the court.
You're surrounded by Buckhorn right now, Rob. That's what happens.
Easterling passes it off to Neese. Neese will bring it across the midcourt stripe for the Wildcats. Ball knocked away, but Riley comes back up with it. Now back to Neese. Neese going to drive the lane, working against Terry. Spins, kicks it back to Easterling, fires the three. Buckhorn Wildcats needed it, and they got it. A big Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer by Easterling.
And you can credit Buckhorn working inside most of the night to get that wide open three for Easterling.
Got inside, Sperry with it, went back up, and got a whistle before he went up with the shot, I do believe. Flinching once again with the call. Foul's going to be on Riley, and we get a sub in for Buckhorn.
Looks like Coach Blank going with Peyton Collins here, number 5 for the Wildcats, trying to get a little size, a little bit more size in there.
Fans will have to bear with us. We got 2 Peyton Collinses on the floor. Pass from Honeycutt inside to Gross. Gross works in the lane, up and under the basket. Shot no good. Terry with the rebound. He'll go up, gets the shot to fall, and goes to the free throw line. So Braxton Terry with a chance at an old-fashioned three-pointer.
This is kind of what I thought we'd see more of from the Bobcats, the size advantage, trying to go to that more throughout the game.
I'm sure Coach Honeycutt will talk to him about that at halftime.
Terry from the free throw line. The shot is up, and it rattles in. Terry with 7 points here in the first half. 27-17 your score. Bobcats up 10 on the Wildcats. Buckhorn goes back to work. Riley with it on the right wing. Drives in the lane, working against Terry. Wanting to go to the basket. One-handed jump shot, no good. Peyton Collins of Breathitt County pulls down the rebound. Sophomore out front will pass to Honeycutt. Honeycutt back to Collins. The three-pointer no good. And Ethan Huff will bring it out of there for Buckhorn. Over to Neese. Just a bunch of great athletes on the court. I mean, you got to give a lot of respect. A little bit of size difference from Neese and Gross up front right now. But we talked about Neese and the hops and his athleticism early.
Well, if you're Neese, you got to try to take advantage of that. Easton, a good cut, misses a layup. Again, the lid is on the bucket tonight for the Wildcats.
Just a high percentage shot. It's not falling. Spurry back down the lane. His shot no good. Here comes Neese back down the court for the Wildcats. 3-on-1, shot up no good. Huff shot partially blocked by Gross. And we got a
foul again.
Flinch and whistle over in front of the Breathitt bench. And the foul going to be on Kanan Gross. And Ethan Huff will go to the free throw line. Huff, a 67% free throw shooter on the season. Shot is up off the front of the rim, no good. 1:33 on the clock, 27-17 your score. Thanks again to Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Second shot is up and no good for Huff. Left both of them short off the front of the iron. Terry with a rebound. He'll get it to Collins. Collins long pass inside to Campbell. Campbell backs it in off the backboard, no good. Terry goes back up fighting for it. He gets that one to drop.
Buckhorn struggling with that size difference down low now. It looks like Breathitt's finally going to take advantage of that.
So Terry will go back to the free throw line. Braxton Terry shooting 85% from the free throw line this season. Shot is up and good. Terry with 6 points in the second quarter. 10 for the total. 1:15 on the clock, 30-17. Easterling working against Collins, and we got a whistle. Foul going to be on Collins. Coach Blank.
Poor time foul there if you're Buckhorn. He's wide open down there.
He had an alley.
Finally gets one to fall.
I-75 opened up on the way to the hoop there for Easterling, but Collins called for the foul.
And
that time he makes it. Easterling working hard to get to the basket. That time it pays off. He's got 5 here in the second. Honeycutt to Campbell. Back out front to Collins. Collins back over to Campbell. Now to Gross. Kanan Gross cross court to Collins. Taken away by Easterling. Easterling in the lane. Stops. Puts up the floater. No good. Battle for the rebound. Gross comes up with it. Campbell now out in front for the Bobcats. Little short step up to the backboard, no good. Terry with the rebound. Terry back in the lane with another 2-point basket and draws the foul.
He's a man amongst children down there right now, Rob. He's playing big right now for the Bobcats.
He loves seeking that contact.
Yes.
You see, he looks up, he's like, oh yeah, here he is.
Here we go.
So 2 points and the foul.
Well, if you look at the scoring total, 2-1, 2-1. We'll see what he does with this one. And it's in there.
And he makes them count when he gets there.
9 points. He's got a pretty good second quarter going here for the Bobcats. Last time we called this club here on the court, he and Austin Sperry just had an exceptional third quarter. But Braxton having a great first half, second quarter here for the Bobcats. Huff out top of the key, 17 seconds on the clock for Buckhorn here before the half. Easterling going to take Collins in. Floater off the backboard is good for Dylan Easterling. He's got 7 points here in the second quarter. 5 seconds for Stallard as he comes across midcourt. Into the lane, up, and the shot going to drop in at the buzzer. So the 2-point basket for Stallard is good to end the first half. And that'll do it for us here in the first half. 35-21 your score. Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after these messages.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care.
Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
As we close out another incredible year, Appalachian Wireless is honored to be a part of your lives. This year, we strengthened our infrastructure to ensure reliable, secure service across our region. We proudly supported schools, healthcare providers, and local organizations to uplift our communities. As we look ahead to 2025, our focus remains on connecting Eastern Kentucky with the excellence and care that you deserve. Thank you for being a part of our journey. We are Appalachian Wireless, and we're here to keep our communities connected.
Well, folks, we are back from Breathitt High School, the Pharisee Old Woods Coliseum for all A 14th Region action. Second round here between the Breathitt Bobcats and the Buckhorn Wildcats. Pretty eventful first half. While I go back over my point totals, I'll kick it over to you, Mr. Stidham, Mr. Buckhorn, and we'll get your summarization on the first half.
So really, in my eyes, and for what it's worth, Buckhorn's been trying to get inside, and they've had a few layups that they've just missed, and it looks like they're trying to go inside out because normally they're a fast-paced run and gun, but this Breathitt defense has been so smothering that's kind of slowed them down. And then Breathitt, you know, there in the second quarter started taking advantage of that size mismatch down low, and it just kind of went on from there. That's when it kind of blossomed from, you know, 5 or 6 to what we're looking at now at 14.
And you know, that first quarter was like a lull.
Yeah.
It was just like back and forth, and nobody scored, I think, for the first couple minutes there. Just defensively, both teams trying to feel each other out and see what they could do. And it seemed kind of slow there in the first quarter. And really in the second quarter before Breathitt tried to open things up. The score 35-21. We'll go over the point totals first for Buckhorn. Leading them right now is Mr. Dylan Easterling. He's worked hard on getting the basket. He also has the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer to add to his point totals. He's got 9 points, followed by Jacob Neese with 6, Austin Riley with 5, and Cameron Miller with 1 for the 21 points for Buckhorn Wildcats. For the Bobcats, leading the way for them, Mr. Big Fella under the basket, Braxton Terry. They're in the second quarter.
He just come to life. It's like he realized he was bigger than pretty much anybody on the floor.
Just
and,
continually, just give me
him to stop him.
Continually, give me the ball. I'm going to draw the foul. Hey, watch this. I can shoot free throws too. He goes to the line 3 times, hits them all 3 there in the second quarter. He leads the way for the Bobcats with 13 points here at the half. Followed by 8 points for Aaron Stallard, 6 for Joseph Honeycutt, 2 points for Brantley Campbell, 2 points for Peyton Collins, 2 points for Austin McGinnis, and 2 points for Austin Sperry.
You know, Rob, if you would have told me coming into this game that Sperry would have 2 points at the end of the first half and that Buckhorn would be down 14, I would have called you crazy. You know, you would think if you stop him, but they've done an excellent job of getting it inside to those big guys and just taking advantage of this mismatch they got down low.
I think you pretty much said it for everybody in the gym. You know, if you would have told them that Buckhorn would have been down what they are and that Austin would only had 2 points, you would have said, well, you know, who's having the big night? And just so happens it's Braxton that's having the big night tonight, followed by Aaron Stallard. You know, both of those guys last year with flashes of greatness for the Bobcats. Both of them doing a lot of things for Coach Honeycutt last season, and this season really coming into their own, and good to see them having a good night here in the first half. Your score with 2:20 on the clock here in intermission is 35-21. The Bobcats on top of Buckhorn. We'll take another quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We got a few more sponsors we need to thank. Fans, stay with us. We got another half of action coming here in the All-A Classic from Breathitt. We'll be back after this message.
Over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
We are back. 41 seconds here to start the second half from the Coliseum. The Wildcats down 35-21 to the Bobcats of Breathitt County. Coach Shannon Blank giving the Wildcats some last-minute instructions. Defensively, I think they did a good job there in the first quarter. The Bobcats kind of felt things out. And, you know, you got Braxton busy underneath the basket there. You see him going after a rebound. The Wildcats come down with it. But right now, Buckhorn's got to focus not only on finding an open shot that's high percentage, but defensively they got to find an answer for the big guys inside. Maybe that's it. Neese up to the basket, can't get it to fall. Tipped, and Sperry comes down with a rebound. Hot pass Inside for Gross. He goes up. Shot altered, spins, goes back up. And we got a whistle. Shot waved off. But Gross will go to the free throw line, looks like. Nope.
Coming right out of halftime, you know, Sperry with that three, but after that, they've kind of went right back to that inside game here, Rob. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Joseph Honeycutt to inbound it. Long pass top of the key to Sperry. Now back to Honeycutt inside. Bounce pass to Gross off the backboard and good.
Going to be a long night for the Wildcats if they can't find an answer for that inside game.
First 2 points for Kanan Gross tonight. Nice pass that time by Honeycutt on the assist. Miller to Nice now. Over to Easterling on the left wing. Back top of the key to Miller. He'll drive in the lane. Blocked out of there by Kanan Gross. He had a pretty good route to the basket, and the shot looked good when it left his hand, but Gross was already had a track on it too, and Kanan with his first block of the night. It'll go out of bounds, but Buckhorn will keep it here on the baseline. Thanks again to Rose Brothers Department Stores, locations in Jackson and Batable. Shop in the store or online at rosebrothers.com. Miller to Huff, over in the corner to Easterling. Easterling dumps it inside to Nice. Nice bounce pass underneath to Riley. Riley goes up and good for Buckhorn.
Use the body there to get some separation.
He makes himself bigger under the basket. He plays bigger than he is.
Does a good job of that.
Inside to Terry on the baseline. Shot goes up, gets his own rebound, goes back up. Shot is no good, but once again, Braxton Terry will find himself on the free throw line.
I'm not sure the strength on him, but he turns around and just walks into the defenders, and they just move.
Yeah.
He's a big fella. Knows how to use his size underneath the basket. Steps to the free throw line for another attempt. And it's good, nothing but net.
He's been good all night for a while. I mean, he's, like I said before, does a good job when he gets there, taking advantage of those free ones.
Went 3 for 3 in the second quarter, and steps to the line for his second shot here with 6:35 on the clock. It's up and it's good. So that'll make your score 39-23 here in the third quarter. Easterling for Buckhorn will bring it across the timeline. We'll find Miller. Now back to Nice. Now back to Easterling. Man, if Buckhorn could get Nice to the basket, I feel like he's just got a not necessarily the height advantage, but the athleticism advantage.
Yep.
Nice working against Gross, top of the key.
But those are some big trees down there for Breathitt.
Yeah, there he is. Kanan's a big boy, too.
That's a big ask.
And he sure knows what to do under the basket. Easterling turns from the elbow, shoots, no good. Ball tipped, it'll go out of bounds. And it'll stay on this end with Buckhorn. Easterling to inbound it from the baseline. We'll find Nice. He spots up, shot blocked. Gross comes up with it. Outlet pass down to Sperry, saves it from going out of bounds. Taken away by Easterling. Easterling back down the court. Up and under, scoop layup, no good. But Gross will be charged with the foul. Easterling that time, a great effort defensively, taking the ball away.
As soon as he seen Sperry bring it down, he said, I'm going to try to get this while you've got it here, big guy.
Really picked up the speed coming down the court, got underneath the hoop, drew the foul. 5:43 on the clock. Easterling's shot takes a little trip around the rim, but finds a home. It's good. Steps to the line for number 2. Second shot is good, nothing but net.
Now, if you're Buckhorn here, you've got to try to get a couple stops to kind of stop the bleeding here. It's, you know, back to a 14-point game, which is where we're at half. But, man, Breathitt is doing a great job of getting it inside. And it looks like that's what they're trying to do again here.
Collins to Sperry, back to Collins. Nails.
No need to do that. We need to make the three, though.
Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Peyton Collins.
Wildcats kind of sunk down a little bit to stop that inside, and Peyton Collins said, I'll just take this three you give me here.
He'll make you pay if you give him one, that's for sure. Don't leave him open. 5:08 on the clock. And Sperry and Riley with a jump ball tie up under the basket. It'll stay here with Buckhorn. Possession to the Wildcats. Three-pointer by Riley, no good. Rebound brought down. Here comes Riley back with it underneath the basket. Shot no good. Terry with a big rebound. He'll find Honeycutt.
Riley worked his way right under the rim that time, a little too much.
Sperry spots up, goes baseline, underneath, no good. Gets his own. No, Terry comes out of there with it.
Yep.
Terry comes out of there with a rebound, and he'll put it back up and in.
If there's a loose ball down low, it's pretty safe to assume that Braxton Terry is going to end up with it.
Easterling, pass to Riley, taken away by Peyton Collins. Now to Joseph Honeycutt across the timeline. Pass over to Sperry in the corner. Long pass to Honeycutt. Now back to Peyton Collins inside to Terry. Terry up and under.
Draws the foul again.
No good, but he'll go to the free throw line.
He's just been a workhorse down there from the second quarter on.
17 points for Braxton here tonight. Stepping to the line, trying to add one more to the total. It's up and good. 45-25 your score with 4:23 on the clock. Braxton steps to the line for the second shot. It's up and it's good. Nothing but net.
What's that make him? 6 for 6 or 7 for 7 for the night from the free throw line, Rod? Something like that. I know he's not missed one.
8.
8 for 8.
Terry?
Yeah.
He missed the first one because
I think he missed one. Yeah, I think he missed one shot somewhere on.
I forgot about the one miss. This is the 8 consecutive that.
He has made 8 consecutive.
Yeah.
Collins to Neese. Neese finds Riley. Riley will go in against Sperry. High off the backboard, no good. Ball knocked loose. And Buckhorn's Peyton Collins
tried to save it.
And the turnover will give it back to the Bobcats. 3:56 on the clock. 46-25 your score. Honeycutt spots up. Dishes inside. Pass knocked loose by Neese. He'll find Easterling. Easterling up and good with the layup. Long three-pointer by Sperry, no good. Fight for the rebound.
Terry with a good look there.
Wow.
Man, that was impressive. Got eyes in the back of his head on that one, Rob.
Saves it from going out of bounds and makes the pass and assist to Kanan Gross. 4 points for Kanan. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 3:34 on the clock in the third. 48-27 your score. We'll be back.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available. Serving all of Eastern Kentucky, let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
We are back. 14th Region All-A action from the Pharisee O. Woods Coliseum. 3:34 left here in the third quarter. Big story for the Bobcats. Braxton Terry right now with 19 points to lead the Bobcats, and he has just been a force under the basket and from the free throw line. Just doing an exceptional job for the Bobcats, and Coach Honeycutt's got to be pleased with that. Buckhorn goes back to work. Wildcats, top of the key. Miller to Easterling. Now back to Miller. Now back to Easterling, looking inside for Neese. Neese backs in against Terry. He'll find Riley. Riley shoots a jump shot, no good. Battle for the rebound.
Peyton Collins with a big board there.
Buckhorn's Peyton Collins comes up with the rebound. Ball knocked loose. And it'll be taken out on the baseline, I do believe. Yeah. Peyton Collins was going to the free throw line, but wasn't on the shot. Ball was knocked loose and foul called, I believe. Foul on Joseph Honeycutt. Neese will shoot the three off the rim, no good. Another rebound down for Peyton Collins of Buckhorn. Nice pass to Riley. Over to Miller. Easterling's open over here, but they couldn't find him. Miller's shot, no good. And we got a whistle.
Peyton Collins of Buckhorn with a foul there.
No. Really? This Peyton Collins has got 4 fouls? I don't see how.
I don't either.
I think they've got the names mixed up somewhere. Back to work, McGinnis for the Bobcats, now to Stallard. Over to Honeycutt, back to Stallard. He'll pass it to McGinnis in the corner. To Honeycutt, now to Campbell in the corner to Stallard. Now back to Honeycutt, he spots up for three. Yes, sir.
He's a dead eye.
Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Joseph Honeycutt. That is his third here tonight. Miller to Peyton Collins under the basket, lost his footing, he goes down, and he's called for the walk.
If anyone's looking for the Owsley County versus Jim Buchanan games for on Bluegrass Sports Nation, we are still having that problem, Facebook limiting our live feed. So it is live right now over on the YouTube channel. So please check that out over on the YouTube app. Like I said, tune into Gary and Duran, get you all that good action.
Bluegrass doing such a good job, it's going to crash Facebook down, so they have to split it amongst two streaming services.
You know what it was? It was Gary and Duran.
That's
you said it. I mean,
yeah,
those guys got going over there, and they were like, we can't handle these two guys.
We can't handle all this Gary talk.
McGinnis from the corner, back out to Honeycutt. Honeycutt over to Stallard. Stallard thought about it and finally fires the three off the front of the rim. No good. Easterling with the rebound.
Should have took it initially, I think, Rob.
1-on-3. Easterling's shot is good. Wow. What determination to go to the basket. 1-on-3. Puts up the shot underneath, and the high percentage shot falls for Buckhorn. That'll make it 51-29, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Morris will come back in for Buckhorn, and Miller will take a seat. Easterling, 69% free throw shooter. That one's in and out. Rebound down to Braxton Terry. Stallard will bring it across the timeline for the Bobcats. Now back to Honeycutt. He'll fire the three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Big rebound down to Brantley Campbell, but Brantley going to be called for the foul on the rebound. A little bit too aggressive on the takeaway.
Yeah. It looks like Riley had position down there, and he was going to try to take it anyways. Get away with that sometimes, but he didn't there.
Easterling now to Riley. Riley drives across the court. Back inside the Nice, puts up the jump shot, and it's good.
Man, he jumps high on that jump shot. I harp on that all the time. Every time I call a Buckhorn game, I just talk about his unreal athleticism.
Nice with 8 points. 51-31, 109 on the clock here in the third. Stallard back out to McGinnis, now to Honeycutt. Cross court to Stallard, now back to McGinnis. Now back to Honeycutt, back to McGinnis. Bobcats trying to use some time. Inside to an open McGinnis. Oh, nice pass.
Somebody lost their assignment on that zone and ended up in a wide open layup.
Good find and a good basket. Austin McGinnis with 4 points here tonight. Peyton Collins to Easterling. Easterling top of the key, working against Stallard. 35 seconds on the clock. Riley drives in the lane.
Good take, good strong finish there by Austin.
9 points for Austin Riley. Stallard to McGinnis. Now to Honeycutt. Stallard inside to McGinnis. McGinnis off the backboard, no good.
Terry with another board.
Big rebound. He'll pass it to Campbell, cross court to Stallard. Now back to Honeycutt. Bobcats playing keep away until the end of the third quarter. Big shot by Stallard doesn't fall. 20-point lead for the Bobcats here to end the third. 53-33. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling. concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Eight more minutes to decide this one here in the Coliseum. Second round action. Bobcats up 20 points on Buckhorn right now. And the Bobcats go back to work to open the fourth quarter. Campbell to Stallard. McGinnis to Collins. Now back to Stallard. McGinnis. Back to Stallard. Back to Collins. He'll fire the three. Looked good, but it's off the rim. He'll get the tip, and the rebound came down to him. He went to dish it inside, and the pass goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Wildcats of Buckhorn. Coach Blank hollering from the sideline. Look at Morris. He's open in the corner. Here comes Easterling now. To Huff over in the corner to Riley. Riley going to drive the baseline against McGinnis, and McGinnis will be called for the blocking foul.
Buckhorn's still trying to drive and still trying to get inside there and kind of work that angle of it. But you're down 20 right here, Rob. You got to kind of take some shots and, you know, try to do something a little different.
Long pass to Neese, to Morris, to Easterling. Double team on Easterling. They'll bring it back out to Neese. Now back to Easterling. He'll fire the three. Looks good, and it's just off the rim.
It's a good shot. If you're Coach Blank, you've got to be satisfied with that. Because, I mean, that's what they have to have right now. 7 minutes to go. You've got to try to push the pace here.
Jump ball on that rebound, and the possession arrow will give it to the Wildcats, and Neese will inbound it for Buckhorn. Riley back to Neese, tipped by Gross, and Kanan going to be called for the foul.
Fouls on number 20 of Bobcats, Kanan Gross. That's his
Third foul for Kanan Gross here in the fourth quarter. 7:02 on the clock. Riley dumps it inside to Neese. Goes up to the basket. No good. Tipped. Brantley Campbell comes up with it. Baseline. Got to get rid of it. He finds Aaron Stallard. Stallard all the way to the hoop off the backboard and good.
Good, strong
I don't think it touched the backboard. I think it just dropped in. Looked like it was going up to be a bank shot, but good take by Aaron Stallard.
Curveball.
Yeah, it was.
There, Rob.
That's what it was.
I'm a baseball guy. I appreciate a good curveball.
McGinnis and Huff going after it to go out of bounds. Buckhorn will keep the balls. It went off the Bobcat. Huff to Easterling. Now to Riley. Give to Neese, and a nice bounce pass on the give and go.
Good look inside. If you find Neese inside, that opens up a lot of options for the Wildcats here. That would be my go-to 10 times out of 10.
Just a nice bounce pass that time. Riley on the way to the hoop. Good cut. Stallard to McGinnis. Back to Stallard.
Buckhorn's still in their zone right here. I would look for them to come out and try to pressure some here, you know, with so little time left trying to cut into it. And
Gross.
big, strong move by Gross.
Left-handed off the backboard is good.
It's just hard for the Wildcats to do anything with the mismatches they have down low. Breathitt's just so big, and Buckhorn's athletic, but they don't really have the size.
6 points for Kanan here in the second half. Easterling with it, working out top of the key. Stallard and Collins both come out on him. Riley spins on Campbell, gives to Huff over in the corner. Huff's going to be called for the ball.
Drug that back foot.
Aaron Stallard will bring it across the timeline for Breathitt. Top of the key now. Working, he'll go in the lane all the way to the hoop. Up and in for Aaron Stallard.
Good move there at the top of the key to get himself wide open for the layup.
Easterling to Riley. Riley working against Peyton Collins, and I think Peyton's going to be called for the foul on the reach in.
Foul on number 11 of Bobcats. Collins. That's his third.
5:15 on the clock.
Into the lineup for the Wildcats is number 11. Miller.
So Miller comes back in for Buckhorn. And that's the first minutes
Looks like
for
Coach Blank's wanting a timeout here.
first minutes for Aiden Combs as Aiden Combs onto the court for the Bobcats. And we'll get a quick timeout, we want to say special thanks to our sponsors, Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. Also, thanks to Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Go by and see them. We'll say special thanks to our game sponsors also, Breathitt Funeral Home, for sponsoring our three-point baskets here tonight for both teams, and also the Buckhorn Children and Family Services for sponsoring our player of the game. We will have a player of the game here concluding tonight's matchup between the Wildcats and the Bobcats.
As it stands right now, Rob, I'm going to assume that would be Mr. Braxton Terry. He has had a game.
I don't think anybody that's watching the broadcast or that's on the stands here would argue with you right now. Young man has just been
had a game.
Everything that the Bobcats and Coach Honeycutt has needed here so far tonight in this second round. Pass taken away by Aaron Stallard. The give to Collins. The layup is good for Peyton Collins.
Looks like fatigue starting to set in here for Buckhorn. They just kind of wore down. You know, Breathitt's been able to go a little deeper on their bench than Buckhorn has just because of the score, and it's just wore these Wildcats down, I think.
You could see it in Neese's jump shot right then. It just didn't make it to the hoop, and Bobcats back down the court. Collins underneath the McGinnis. The fake, he goes up, and it's good.
Staying inside of the Bobcats.
McGinnis with 6 points here in this one tonight. Easterling to Miller. Now to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Shot is up, no good. Good tip, good rebound, and put back by Neese. Stallard with it for the Cats. Working on the right wing in the lane. Drives in the lane, kicks it back to McGinnis. McGinnis fires the three, no good. Combs and Neese battle for the rebound. Stallard comes up with it. No, it's McGinnis.
Good smart move by McGinnis there to see Neese bringing it down and just come in and swipe it away.
McGinnis with another 2-point basket. Give him 8. Miller over in the corner to Huff. Underneath the basket intended for Easterling. A little bit too much on that one and it'll go out of bounds.
Threw the 97-mile-an-hour fastball when he should have thrown the 82-mile-an-hour changeup.
Coach Honeycutt going with some subs. We've got Tolson, Wyatt Spencer, and Hudson in the game along with Combs. Who else? And Peyton Collins. So Jaden Hudson, Aiden Combs, Peyton Collins, Tolson, and Spencer for the Bobcats. Hudson now to Collins. He'll spot up, shoot the three.
It's good.
And another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Peyton Collins. From the corner, Huff with a three of his own, no good. Rebound down to Riley. And
that shot has been pretty much describes the whole night for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Open looks just haven't been able to fall for the Wildcats. It's just Breathitt's done a good job of working it in and getting easy shots, and Buckhorn can't get anything to fall.
So the foul goes on Wyatt Spencer. It's his first. And Collins will go out for the Bobcats, and younger brother Adam Spencer will come in for the Bobcats. Riley at the free throw line. Shot is up, and he rattles that one in. Adam Spencer will bring it down for the Bobcats. Finds brother White, now to Hudson in the corner. Jaden will bring it out, pass it to Aiden Combs. Combs to Spencer now, top of the key, brings it back around. Adam Spencer to Hudson. To Aiden Combs. Combs fires the three. Look, no good. Good look at the basket, but the shot was no good. Tolson with the rebound. Tolson drives in the lane. Now dishes it back to Combs, and the jump shot for Aiden Combs is good. Young man making the best of his minutes here in the fourth quarter. 2:47 left in this one. Riley with it. Dribbles around, passes to Miller. Miller to the lane. Shot was no good.
Wanted contact, but didn't get it. I mean,
Wyatt Spencer comes down with it, gets it to Tolson. Tolson in the lane, fakes, puts up the jump shot, and it's good. And Tolson's first 2 points of the night, 2:20 on the clock. Morse from the free throw line. We'll pass it back to Easterling. He'll fire the three. It's good. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Dylan Easterling. 72-41. 2 minutes on the clock. Combs. Aiden with it out top of the key for the Bobcats. Now to Adam Spencer. Spencer drives in the lane. And he'll be called for the walk.
Looks like Coach Blank going with some wholesale subs here himself. Number 4, Jody Stamper. Number 2, Waylon Moore. 34, Braden Everidge. And 5, Peyton Collins on the floor with 14, Daniel Morris.
In for the Bobcats, number 35, Jagger Burton.
The football player?
He does play football.
Hey.
Yeah. He's not that Jagger Burton, but he's Jagger. He does play football and basketball.
Yeah.
Good athlete. He's played wide receiver. He's played running back. Long three-pointer for Buckhorn. Shot was no good and brought back down out of there by Wyatt Spencer. Wyatt, top of the key, passes to Tosin. Tosin fires the three off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Wildcats come out of there with it, and we got a quick whistle.
Looks like some more subs coming here for the Wildcats.
Jody Stamper was trying to come out of there with it, and for the Wildcats, we got some more subs coming in.
Looks like 44, James Mata is going to check into the game. Number 15, Caleb McIntosh, and number 22, Hot Rod Noble.
Hot Rod Noble, I like that.
His name's Will, but we all call him Hot Rod.
I would prefer Hot Rod too, I think.
Yeah. Good kid. Good kid.
1:28 on the clock, 72-42 your score. Second shot up by Stamper is good. Wyatt Spencer now. Top of the key will pass to Burton. Burton to Tosin. Tosin goes in the lane, stops from the elbow, puts up the jump shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. The smallest guy on the court, Adam Spencer, comes up with the rebound and the putback. Spencer's free throw is up. Rattles the rim, no good. Rebound out of there, Wildcats.
Here comes Hot Rod.
Hot Rod has it. Taken away by Adam Spencer. Wyatt comes up with it off the court. Wyatt in the lane. The layup is up and good for Wyatt Spencer. So just a number of players getting a lot of important minutes here in this one, Richard. It's always important in a game like this to get everybody in, and it gives you young guys a chance to get out there and get some important minutes.
You can't replicate game time minutes.
No,
I mean, you
just
can't do it. You could scrimmage all day, every day in practice, but nothing is like game.
Nothing like it. That time, Jagger Burton takes it away. Up to the basket for Burton. And Burton on a 4-0 run right now as he's made both baskets back-to-back. 23 seconds on the clock, 80-43 your score. Coach Blank telling Stamper to hold it there at the logo. 14 seconds now on the clock. Hot Rod going to fire the last shot. No good. Tosin takes control of it for Breathitt, and then the last shot does go to Hot Rod. It doesn't fall. And that'll bring us to the end of this one. End of regulation, your score is 80-43. Folks, we'll be back after these few messages to summarize this one and talk about the matchup between the Wildcats and the Bobcats.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
All right, folks, we are back with the final score was 80-43, I believe I'm right on that one. Here, joining us on the Bluegrass Sports Nation post-game show is the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services Player of the Game, Mr. Braxton Terry. Braxton, tell us about the second half. You came out in the second quarter and went to the hoop 3 or 4 times in a row, not only scored the basket, but got the foul and the free throw. Talk to us about how important it is and how you've improved those free throws.
Well, we were shooting a lot of threes coming into the second half, and the rebound is going to come off long, so I just try to get in front of my guy and box him out, and then try to draw contact and get the and one.
So in the second half, the third quarter, you kind of did the same thing. You got underneath the basket, you went back to the hoop, you made your free throws. I think if we were right, I think you were 8 for 9 tonight from the free throw line with a total of 19 points. Just an exceptional ball game. Talk to us about what your teammates and what you guys are talking about in the next round.
Well, we knew Buckhorn was going to come out and play hard, and I'll give them a lot of credit. They come out and pushed us around a little bit early. We come out in the second half and try to improve on everything we're doing. But the next round, we either got Owsley or June Buchanan. We'll look a little bit of the same for them. They'll come out and play hard. We'll just try to execute.
Well, it's a good game plan. You guys did great tonight. If we talked about this in our broadcast, if you'd have told us that Austin Sperry would have only had 2 points and that Buckhorn was down, people wouldn't have believed it. But you really came through for Honeycutt, and you really came through for the Bobcats tonight. Congratulations on being the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services Player of the Game. We'll let you get back to your teammates. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Folks, an exceptional night here for the Bobcats, and it's not over as the Lady Cats are on the court. The boys will advance in the next round of the All-A Classic, and they will be taking on the winner of June Buchanan or Owsley County, as you heard Braxton mention. Braxton just doing a fine job tonight of being under the basket and taking home those free throws.
A man amongst children tonight,
yeah,
Rob. I mean, he made 8 consecutive free throws there, to close it out.
Yeah.
And at one point, I looked at you and said, "Has he missed?" Because I didn't think he had.
Folks, we appreciate you being with us here on this one, the first round or the first game for our All-A Classic coverage here tonight. The Bobcats successful over Buckhorn. The girls are out on the court getting warmed up. We got to take a break. Richard and myself haven't had a chance to move, so we're going to get up and stretch, and we'll be back with another stream. We got about 16 minutes before this game starts, but you'll find us right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors, Hutch Automotive and Rose Brothers especially, and thanks to Breathitt Funeral Home for the 3-point sponsorship, and of course, the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services sponsoring our Player of the Game. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation in just a little bit. Thank you, fans.